it's National Apprenticeship Week. So we're talking to employers and apprentices throughout the week. And we're really getting their thoughts on apprenticeships and their journeys and what it's like to be an apprentice and what it's like to employ an apprentice. So I'm talking at the moment with Helen. So can you introduce yourself, Helen, and let us know where you're from and your job role?
Yep. Hi, I'm Helen Martindale and I'm the Grimsby branch manager for Pepperells Solicitors. I'm also a chartered legal executive specialising in medical negligence claims.
Okay, so you've just recently employed an apprentice with us, Helen, and we've just started our journey together. We're going to be really talking about that today. Why do you use apprenticeships within your company?
For us, the key, the apprenticeship position is absolutely crucial to the smooth running of our business. They provide a lot of our front of house service and administration support, which is absolutely key to us as fee earners and being able to effectively do our roles. So absolutely, they are the key in our business. They're so important. They bring lots into it. They're enthusiastic, they're keen, they're willing to learn. It's a really good way for us to develop and grow people.
That's fantastic. So, I mean, it leads into my next question. How have the apprentices helped support the business during the pandemic? It's been so difficult for everybody. And I know some businesses have been closed, some businesses have been part open. We've had furlough, we've been working from home. How has it worked for you and how have the apprentices helped you?
So predominantly we have been working from home, but many of the apprentices have remained in the building in very low numbers. So that's allowed our business to continue effectively because they've been responsible for scanning our posting, dealing with our incoming and outgoing phone calls. They've kept the business going because without them putting the information on our case management system, it just wouldn't work. So you take that layer out and we wouldn't be able to provide the service levels that we've continued to provide throughout the pandemic without the apprentices.
So it's the real fundamentals that they're providing. It's like that cog in that wheel, isn't it, to keep things going?
You take that away and it would be a completely different service that we'd be able to offer.
Okay, I mean, and that's fantastic to hear that apprentices are supporting through the pandemic as well, because we know it's been such a difficult time. Okay, so obviously we've had questions from employers that have been coming in that obviously they want to know information about apprenticeships. They're asking, what are the benefits to your business and the returns on investment?
So the benefits to us is that we can pick people, we can develop their skills in accordance with our business needs. So if we've got a position, we can look for an appropriate, there's lots of different apprenticeships that you offer. So we can look at what role we need to fill, we can pick the right person for that role. And our return on investment is that we develop that person, we recruit an apprentice to be with us long term, that we want them to be interested in a career, not necessarily just in law, because we offer different services, but someone that we can progress throughout our firm. And lots of our apprentices do stay with us for a long time after the completion of the courses.
Which is amazing to hear, because obviously some people out there, not just employers, but apprentices, think it's an apprenticeship, it's for a certain length of time. But I mean, for us and for you, obviously, it's about building your staff, isn't it? It's about training and retaining your staff to build a loyal complement of staff to help build your business, isn't it? That's really what that return on investment is.
Absolutely.
Okay, which leads into the next question, really. It's about future-proofing your company, isn't it? It's about training and retaining, like I say, that staff to help build your company. And I think that's where apprenticeships future-proof, and that's what you've said yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we sit in an area that, especially in law, lots of people go off to university and they never return. So if we can bring somebody in earlier that really wants to progress, there's so many different routes into law now. An apprenticeship it's a very good stepping stone into a business. So we can pick people, we see the potential in the apprentices, and we know who we can progress, who we can work with. And obviously we've got the support from you that we can, if we need a particular area that they need more help with, then that's where we can progress that while they're on their course, knowing that in 2-3 years' time they're going to be in a really strong position to move into the next level.
Yeah, it's about seeing the long term, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so how easy was it to recruit a new apprentice then to Pepperells?
So from our very first meeting, it has been an absolutely seamless process that you took the time to get to know me, to get to know the firm, so you understood what we were looking for. So right from that first meeting to putting together the advert, from you selecting candidates to interview to actually making that final decision, it's been absolutely stress-free from our part.
So obviously save you some time.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because the amount of time that you spent vetting the candidates for us as well, that you only put decent candidates in front of us. So from a time saving point of view, that we didn't have hundreds of applications to sift through, that the people in front of us were who we wanted.
Yeah, it's about taking that time, and I think again that's where we pride ourselves on that. And you've just touched on that as well, the quality of candidates that you sent. Was it everything that you expected it to be, or more?
More, yeah, definitely more. I think the candidates that you sent to us really was reflective on how much you'd got to know us, that who we were looking for. You understood the role, you understand our business, you understand where we want to go with these apprentices. So in actual fact, it made the decision of selecting the apprentice quite difficult at the end.
It did, it really did. Okay, so would you recommend an apprenticeship to other employers?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt about it that you can get somebody through your door that has got the skills, has got the potential to grow and develop with your business. So absolutely, it's a great scheme.
And I think that's the word, isn't it? Potential.
Yeah.
And I think it's looking for that potential. And it's certainly something that I look when recruiting for yourselves, is looking for that potential. So not just the skills that they have now, but where they could be. So would you recommend Avant Skills Academy to others, Helen?
100%, absolutely. You've made everything much easier. Obviously, we're quite early on into our journey, but already you're standing out above previous providers. You've been amazing. Just everybody, the communication, you're all very easily accessible. The tutors have been amazing to talk not just the apprentice through what's going on, but also us as employers, so we know exactly what our commitment is, when the days that are going to be in the training centre, or we need to allow the time. So it's perfectly clear to us what's going on. Yeah, it's been absolutely amazing.
And it really is that tri-party involvement. And I think if everybody feels supported in that way, that's how an apprenticeship should work.
Yeah, and yeah, definitely looking forward to the next lot that come through.
Yeah, as are we, and currently doing that. Thank you so much for your time today, Helen. I know you're a busy lady, and I know things are obviously always it's busy where you are. It's been great to hear everything that you've said, obviously about Avant, about the apprenticeships, and it's given some really good information to employers out there as well. So thanks for your time.
Yeah, you're very welcome.